Okay, we are going to take this pretty far into the hips. More specifically, inner thighs quite a bit, hamstrings as well. So just kind of be ready for that. And this would be a good prep for 8 angle if you were to take it there. We're not going to take it all the way to that point, but in that direction. So to get this started, let's bring this down to the mat. So come all the way down onto your back. And we're going to take this into Supta Baddha Konasana. So once you come down, you're going to have the soles of feet together, knees out wide. And how you set this up exactly is up to you. So if your hips are really open, if your knees are within an inch or two of the floor, maybe you want to pull the heels in close or maybe slide further away. But if you're like me and your hips are a little bit tighter and the knees are more than a couple inches high, or a couple inches from the floor, maybe slide the feet forward, make a longer diamond shape with your legs. But keep the feet in contact, keep the knees out wide, relax around your hips as best you can to let the knees settle toward the floor. And you can take this further, maybe bring the hands to the inner thighs just to let your knees settle down further still. But let your low back take its natural arch, let your shoulders sink down and let your chest open up. And then just close your eyes. So just take a moment to settle in here, let your mind quiet down. And just start to deepen your breathing. So with the inhale, pull in as much air as you can. Try to fill up your lungs and hold on to all that breath at the top. And then as you exhale, constrict the back of your throat to slow your breath down on the way back out. And just work to make your exhales last at least as long as your inhales as you breathe. Now when you're ready, take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, just open your eyes. And then just move slow. With your next inhale, reach your arms out long past your head. And then with the exhale, reach your arms forward, hands somewhere between your legs. Inhale, reach us out long again. Exhale, arms forward. Inhale, reach us out long. Exhale, arms forward again. Inhale, reach us out long. And now with the exhale this time, bring your arms forward but curl up as well. Lift your head, lift your shoulders, stay lifted for a moment. Belly pulled in, low back down. And just go back and forth from here. With your next inhale, roll this out. And then with the exhale, curl forward. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl forward again. Now with your next inhale, roll out. And then just keep reaching as you exhale. So the arms are still past your head. Bring your shoulders down. And then step your left foot down onto the mat towards center. And cross your legs. Bring the right leg over your left. Now squeeze your legs together tight. This is a bind like you take an eagle pose. And then with your legs squeezing, we're going to take it back and forth. So with an inhale, stretch through the fingertips. Reach long past your head. And then with the exhale, curl to the right of your legs and keep your legs squeezing. Inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl this right again. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl to your right side. Inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl right. Keep your legs squeezing. Inhale, roll this out. And then with the exhale, curl right one more time. Inhale, roll this out long. And then keep reaching past your head and switch out the feet. Bring the right foot to the floor and cross your left leg tightly over the right this time. Now keep your legs squeezing. Stretch long through your fingertips. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, curl and reach to the left of your legs. Inhale, roll this out long. Exhale, curl left. Try to bring it up higher. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl to your left side. Inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl. Keep your legs squeezing. Inhale, roll this out long. Exhale, curl left one more time. Now with your next inhale, roll this out long. And then just keep reaching past your head. Bring the shoulders down. Go ahead, bend the elbows a little bit. And then switch across your legs. Bring the left foot down. Right leg crosses over the left again. Now as you squeeze your legs, bring your knees down to the left side. Let your body twist. Keep your shoulders down. You don't have to twist too far. And then bring your knees up to center. Switch it out. Right foot to the floor. Left leg crosses over the right. Squeeze your legs. Bring your knees down to the right side. Keep both shoulders on the floor. And then go ahead and switch again. Bring your knees up to center. Left foot down. Right leg crosses over the left. Bring the knees down to the left side again. Keep both shoulders down. And then bring your knees back to center. Switch this out. Right foot to the floor. Left leg crosses over the right. And bring the knees down to the right side. Keep your shoulders grounded. And then one more round. Bring it up to center. Left foot to the floor. Right leg crosses over the left. And this time, tuck the left hip underneath you. Bring your knees down to the left side. And look over to the right. Keep both shoulders down. Keep your legs squeezing. Use your left leg to press the right leg left. And then bring it back up to center. Switch out one more time. Right foot to the floor. Left leg crosses tightly over the right. And then bring the knees down to the right side. Keep your shoulders down. Look left. Now use the right leg to bring the left leg closer to the floor. Just keep breathing here. And then go ahead and release that. Come back to center. Undo the cross. Bring your knees to your chest. Bring your hands to your knees and squeeze everything in. And then go ahead and release your grip. Bring the left foot to the floor and extend the right leg straight up. Now, straighten your right leg as best you can. If you need to bend the knee, that's fine. Just keep the ankle stacked over your hip. Foot flex, sole of the foot faces the ceiling. Now, lift your head, lift your shoulders, reach high with both arms. And we're going to go back and forth, reaching one arm at a time. Now, I want you to work this as a twist. So reach to your shoulders rather than just your hands. And then take this on my count, starting with the right hand. So 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. And on one, keep reaching with your left shoulder high. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, release. Switch it out. Right foot down, left leg high. And again, straighten the leg as best you can. You can bend the knee if you need to, but keep the ankle stacked over the hip. And then lift your head, lift your shoulders, reach up through both arms. And again, reaching from your shoulders rather than just your hands to twist. Start with the left hand. 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. And on one, keep reaching with that right shoulder high. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, release. Now, once you come down, bring your knees to your chest again. Squeeze things in tight. And you can pull the knees out wide, maybe rock a little bit side to side. And then if you're moving side to side, come back into center. Go ahead, release your grip. And bring your feet down to the floor. And let's set this up for a variation of bridge. So feet and knees about hips width distance apart. Bring your heels in close so you can start with your low back basically flat. Arms at your sides, palms on the floor. Just keep your gaze up toward the ceiling. And let's take it up and down. So with an inhale, press your feet, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips. Exhale, roll your spine back down. Inhale, press your hips up high again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, press up high. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips up again. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, press your hips high. Exhale, lower. Now with your next inhale, lift your hips and hold this time. Now keep your glutes squeezing, dig down into your heels. And then without dropping your hips, we're going to twist from the upper body, so keep the glutes engaged. But go ahead, reach your right hand up and to the left, past your head, stretch this out long. And then come back to center with your hips still high. Left arm reaches up past your head over to the right. And then come back to center, glutes are still squeezing. Right arm reaches up and to the left again, maybe even stack your shoulders. And then come back to center here. Left arm reaches up and to the right. Try to stack the left shoulder above the right. And then bring it back to center. Hips still high, glutes still engaged. Right arm up and to the left again, stretch this out long. And then come back to center here. Left arm up and to the right one more time. And then come back into center. Hips still high, you're still in bridge. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, roll back down. Once you come down, bring the knees to your chest again. Hands to your knees, squeeze tight. Curl into this. Lift your head, lift your shoulders, bring your nose close to your knees. And then go ahead and use this shape and stay curled, cross at the ankles. Roll forward to a seat and then come further to your hands into all fours. And once you're in all fours, give yourself a moment, move around, stretch your hands, stretch your fingers, let the shoulders and hips move side to side, and just feel things out and loosen up your spine. And then bring yourself into center in all fours. We're going to take this further into the wrists. So I want you to slide your hands in close to your knees, right in front of the knees. And flip your hands over, backs of the hands down, the palms face up. Point the fingertips toward you. Now set your hands flat and spread the fingers out wide. Press the fingertips down into the floor and keep the hands active like this. You can bring the weight toward your legs and go light on the hands, or maybe lean more weight forward. Keep your spine lifted and your shoulder blades spread apart, and keep the hands tense. Now, if you want to just stay here, this is fine. Maybe just sway the shoulders side to side. But if you can take it further, step the right foot forward outside the right hand. And then go ahead and bring the right knee back down. Left foot outside the left hand. Keep pressing into your fingertips. And then bring the left knee down. Right foot outside the right hand again. Right knee down. Left foot outside your left hand. And then bring the knee down. Right foot outside the right hand again. Set the knee down. Left foot outside your left hand, and bring the knee down. Right foot outside the right hand one more time. Bring the knee down. Left foot outside your left hand one more time, and then bring the knee down. And then come up onto your fingertips and walk the hands forward. Just come into your regular all fours, wrists under the shoulders and knees underneath your hips. Now from here, palms down, rotate your hands, fingertips to the side, and then in toward your knees as far as you can go. And do that on both sides. Set your hands flat, spread the fingers out wide, grip the floor with your fingertips, and press your spine up toward the ceiling. And keep that lift. Now, if you wanted to stay here, that's fine, but keep gripping the floor. If you want to back off, you can bring the hands closer to your knees. And if you want to take it further, extend the right leg straight back and reach for the big toe. And then bring the right big toe as far left as you can. Look over your left shoulder. Maybe you see the right foot, maybe you don't. But from here, we're going to pulse this, and you're going to move like a fish, pulsing sideways. So on my count, bring that right foot left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bring your right knee down. Now keep gripping the floor with your fingertips. Keep the tension in your hands. Left leg straight back. Reach for the big toe. And then bring that left big toe as far right as you can. Look back over the right shoulder. Maybe you see the foot, maybe you don't, but keep looking. And keep gripping the floor with your fingers. We'll pulse this to the right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left knee down. Come back to the fingertips. And then come to sitting on your heels and take a moment, shake your hands out. Loosen up your fingers and loosen up your wrists. All right, from here, come back to all fours. Now, wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips to set this up. And we're just going to take this into spinal balance. So keep looking down at the floor, but keep your neck long. Reach the crown of the head forward so you're not dropping your head down. Your neck's in line with the rest of your spine. Now, when you're ready, extend forward through the right arm and then straight back through your left leg. Now, reach long through the fingertips and toe tips. Lower the left hip so your hips are square. And then we're going to go back and forth from here. So take an inhale. And then with the exhale, squeeze this in, elbow to knee underneath. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. And then inhale, reach this out long and stay reaching. Look forward. Now bend your left knee, reach back with your right hand and find the left foot. Once you have that grip, kick into your hand. And then pull your right shoulder forward, lift your left knee up higher. Keep that tension. Now I want you to hold on to your balance. You're going to keep the left leg as is, but release the right hand. Now, right hand comes down just inside the left. Your right hand's got to go to the left side of your mat, keep in mind. And then come up onto the fingertips of your left hand. Start to open to the side. Take it slow. Now, maybe just hover the left hand. This is good enough. Maybe reach your left arm back. And if you want to take it further, you can take hold of your left foot. Make sure your right hand is already moved over to the left side. Now, if you have that grip, if you're holding the foot, kick into your hand. See about drawing the shoulder forward to bring the knee up higher. And this is supposed to be tricky as all hell. And then go ahead and release. Bring everything down. And come back to all fours. And we'll take that to the other side. So again, wrists under the shoulders, knees under your hips. Keep your neck long. Reach the crown of the head forward. Keep your neck in line with your spine. And then when you're ready, reach forward through your left arm and back through your right leg. Now stretch to the fingertips and toe tips and just hold. Feel the lift in the glutes on the right side. Lower the hip. And then take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze in, elbow to knee underneath. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. Inhale, reach this out long and stay reaching. Now look forward. Bend the right knee, reach back with your left hand and find the right foot. And then once you find that grip, kick into your hand. Now draw the left shoulder forward, bring the right knee up higher, hold your balance here. Now take an inhale. And with the exhale, keep the right leg where it is, but release your left hand. Now left hand comes down just inside your right hand. And then start to transfer the weight. So when the left palm comes down, come up onto the fingertips of the right hand. Keep your left hand over toward the right side. And then just take it slow. Maybe just hover the right hand in place. Good enough. Maybe reach out right on back. And if you want to take it further, you can hold the right foot. And if you have the grip, kick into your hand. Try to draw the shoulder forward. Bring the knee up higher. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, release. Bring everything down. And come back to all fours. And then from all fours, just give yourself a moment, move around. And we're going to take this into the hips just a little bit, and we're going to take this into a lopsided shape. So I want you to stay on your left hand, but come down onto the right forearm. Now keep the right elbow to the side, and bring the right hand into center so that forearm's diagonal. Slide your left hand back so you can stack the elbow directly over the wrist and keep the elbow pulled in. Now just look straight down, put the weight to the right knee, hover your left knee up off the floor, and keep the knee bent, keep that leg tense. Now, left knee out to the side as high as you can lift. And then fold that leg back in. Left knee to the side, high as you can lift. And then fold the leg back in. Left knee to the side, high as you can lift. Fold the leg back in again. Left knee to the side, high as you can lift. Now keep it lifted, keep the toes pointed left, and keep your left elbow pulling toward your side. Now with an inhale, extend your left leg straight back. Exhale, knee to left shoulder, pulled in close. Inhale the left leg straight back again. Exhale, knee to left shoulder. Inhale the left leg back one more time. And then bring the knee forward toward the shoulder, hold here. And then step the left foot down past your left hand. Now, keep the right forearm down and get the left arm underneath your left leg. You can use your left hand to move that foot in toward the center line of the mat if you want. See about taking this further. Press into your right hand and make your left hand to a fist. And then use the left arm. Press the left arm into your left foot to lift the left heel. Maybe take it further and lift the left foot up off the floor. Now just hold. It's not supposed to be that comfortable. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and release this and come down to all fours. And then, of course, you do this on one side, you got to do it on the other. So once you're ready, come down onto your left forearm, but stay on your right hand. Left elbow to the side. Left hand moves to the center, that forearm's diagonal. Slide the right hand back, elbow stacks over the wrist, keep the elbow pulled in. Now put the weight to the left knee, hover the right knee up off the floor, and keep the right knee bent. Now, right knee out to the side, high as you can lift, and then fold the leg back in. Right knee to the side, high as you can lift, and fold the leg back in. Right knee to the side, high as you can lift, fold the leg back in. Right knee to the side and keep it lifted. Keep the toes pointed right. Keep the right elbow pulled in. With an inhale, extend the right leg straight back. Exhale, knee to right shoulder, pulled in close. Inhale the right leg back again. Exhale, knee to right shoulder. Inhale the right leg back. Now exhale, knee to shoulder one more time. Keep it here. And then step the right foot forward past the right hand. Now your left forearm stays down. Get the right arm underneath your right leg. And you can use the right hand to bring that right foot in toward the center of the mat. Now to take this further, make your right hand to a fist, and then press the right arm up into the right leg. See about lifting the right heel up off the floor, and maybe lift the right foot and bring it up higher. And then when you're ready, go ahead and release this. And come back to all fours. And once you're in all fours, give yourself a moment, move around. Now you can just stay here and breathe and take another stretch if you like, but when you're ready, find your downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, straighten your legs, lift your hips, and just move around once you find your position. All right, now take a look at how you set up your down dog. So hands about shoulder width distance apart, flatten your palms, and press them down flat. You want to feel some weight toward the base of your thumbs, keep in mind. And then sink your chest low to the floor. Now as your chest sinks down, press your hips up as high as you can toward the ceiling. Keep that long upward reach of the hips. And if your legs are tight, if your hamstrings are tight, you can always just keep it bent in the knees. If you want it to stay loose, you can pedal this out and let your hips move side to side. Now take an inhale here. And then with the exhale, bend the knees, look forward, and step this to the front of the mat. We'll take a ragdoll fold. So feet about hips width distance apart, deep bend in the knees. Now let your belly touch your thighs, let your head hang, and let your spine round. Let everything go long and loose, and let the muscles in your neck relax. You can hang your hands to the floor. You can reach to opposite elbows and maybe shake this side to side to loosen further. And then when you're ready, just release any grip that you have. Keep your knees bent to begin, but then restack your spine. So just round yourself up to standing, bring your head up last, and then open up your palms at your sides. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, just bring your hands down to heart center. Now take a moment to breathe, set an intention, let your mind clear, find your focus. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your hands. Now with the next inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, slowly fold this forward. Hinge at the hips, start with a straight spine, put a little bend in the knees. Keep your core engaged, move smoothly, and release at the bottom. With an inhale, lift up halfway, fingertips to the floor or to your shins, lengthen forward with the crown of your head. And then with the exhale, bring your hands to the mat and step back to high plank. Find your shape, wrists under your shoulders, palms pressed down. Press the floor away from you and press your spine up toward the ceiling. Keep that lift. Now take an inhale. And with the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back. Bring your chin and chest down low. Now with your next inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward dog. So flatten the feet behind you, kick into the floor to lift your knees, and squeeze your glutes. So kick your feet down, pull the hips forward, lengthen the arc through the front of your body. Now lift with your arms, but lift with your shoulders as well. Keep your neck long, keep your chest pulling forward, and reach the top of your head toward the ceiling. Take an inhale here. With the exhale, pull your belly in, bring your hips up high, and bring it back to down dog. And we'll take that variation of a sun salutation here. So when you're ready, take a deep inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees, look forward, and step to the front. Now inhale, lift this up halfway. With the exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing, reach the arms up high. And then with the exhale, fold and come all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway here. And then with the exhale, hands to the mat, step it back to high plank. From your plank, take an inhale. And with the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, draw your belly in, hips up high to down dog. We'll take 2 more rounds like that, so take an inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and step to the front. Now inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to standing, reach your arms high. Exhale, fold, and bring it back down again. Inhale, halfway lift. With the exhale, hands to the mat, step it back and find high plank. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, set the knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, draw your belly in, hips up high to down dog. One last round, take an inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward and step to the front. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing, arms reach high. Exhale, fold this all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway here. And then with the exhale, set the hands, step it back, find high plank. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, draw your belly in, hips up high to down dog. And just pedal out here and breathe for a moment, stay loose. Now from your downward facing dog, inhale your right leg high behind you. And take this to a scorpion dog. So I want you to bend the right knee, hang your right foot left, and work to stack the right hip above the left. But keep the shoulders squared, let your body twist. Now with your next inhale, straighten the right leg, come back to your 3-legged dog. With the exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to right elbow. Inhale the right leg high. And then with the exhale, come forward, knee to left elbow. Hold here, stay forward. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, step the right foot down between your hands. Come into low lunge. Now, keep your feet on 2 separate tracks, hips width distance apart. We're going to move through cow and cat lunges. So give yourself some space. Come up onto your fingertips. Just stay low. And we'll go back and forth. So this is going to pull the hips forward and then back and move through your spine. So with the inhale, pull your hips forward. Open your chest. Look up toward the ceiling. And then with the exhale, press everything back and round. Inhale, pull this forward. Gaze up high. Exhale, press this back again. Inhale, pull this forward. Look up. Exhale, press back one more time. Now inhale, pull forward, gaze up high, and hold here. Now, left knee to the full, left foot flat behind you. We're taking an Anjaneyasana variation. So set the left palm down flat, and then bring the right hand to the right knee. Now press the right leg into your upper body, and then look back over your right shoulder. So you're starting to move toward a twist. So as you look toward the back of the mat, keep the left hip low and keep it pulling forward. And you can always just stay with this, all right? Now, if you want to take things further, kick into your left foot and just hover your left knee up off the floor, but keep your twist and keep breathing. Now, take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release. So both hands down around the right foot. Tuck the toes of your left foot. Lift your left knee. Bring this up to low lunge. Now make sure your stance is wide and squared, so the feet on 2 separate tracks, hips width distance apart. Now when you're ready, hands to your hips. With an inhale, bring your torso upright all the way to a high lunge. So deep into the right knee, left leg towards straight, left hip forward, right hip back. Keep your hips square to the front. And then reach your arms up high. Now we're going to go back and forth from here to a reverse warrior. Most of the action is going to be in your left leg. So just take it slow. Drop your left heel. Left hand to the left thigh. Right arm reaches up and back. Look up toward the ceiling and keep the same bend in your right knee. And then reach both arms up high. Lift your left heel and square your hips forward. Again like that. Drop the left heel down. Left hand to the left thigh. Right arm up and back. Gaze up high as you lean back. And then reach both arms high. Lift your left heel and square your hips forward. 2 more times. Drop the left heel. Left hand to left thigh. Right arm up and back. Look up toward the ceiling. And then back up the vertical with the arms. Lift your left heel and pivot forward. Now one more time. Drop the left heel. Left hand to left thigh. Right arm up and back. Look up toward the ceiling. Stay low in the right hip and just breathe. Now with your next inhale, just bring it to warrior 2. Bring your torso upright. Reach the arms out wide. And then we'll take it further to extended side angle. Right elbow comes to the right thigh. Left arm behind your back in a half bind. So palm face away, draw your left shoulder back. Look up toward the ceiling. And this is good enough right here. Now, if you want to take it deeper, keep your left shoulder high, but you can always bring the right hand to the floor inside the right leg. If you want to sink lower, you can bend the right elbow. The left shoulder stays lifted. And if you want to take it deeper, you can take a full bind. You can reach the right arm underneath the right leg and maybe find the left hand behind you. Now, however deep you go, be sure your left shoulder stays high. You're still looking up toward the ceiling. Keep breathing here. Now, with your next inhale, slowly bring yourself upright. Hands to your hips. And then turn the right foot in so it's parallel to the left for a moment. And then both heels in, toes out. We're going to take this to a horse stance. So just a wide-legged squat. Bend deep into both knees. Bring the thighs down toward parallel to the floor. Move around. And then once you're ready, settle in at center with your spine toward vertical. Reach the arms out wide. Now we're taking eagle bind. It's right arm under, left arm over. Cross at the elbows, palms to touch, thumbs toward your face. Now, if you can't get the palms together, just do what works. You can reach across the opposite shoulders. But keep the arms squeezing. Shoulder blades spread apart. Shoulders down, elbows up. And keep your hips low. We're going to go back and forth from this position. So lean over to the left side. Put your weight to the left foot and lift your right heel. Now, lift your right leg. Right heel touches your left knee. Just hold this for a moment. And then step this out wide and come back to horse. Now lean over the right side, weight to the right foot. This time stay low. Lift your left heel. Left knee touches the right calf. And then go ahead, step your left foot wide and you're back in horse. Over to the left side, lean left. Right heel to left knee, hold this here for a moment. And then step the right foot out wide and sink down. Bring it over the right side. Left knee touches the right calf. Again, stay low here. Woo, keep the arm squeezing. Almost lost it, all right. Step your left foot wide, back to horse. Now one more time to the left side. Weight to your left foot. Right heel to your left knee, stay here. And then when you're ready, take the full pose into eagle. Cross the right leg tightly over the left. Now as your legs squeeze together, sink down. You can always touch the right foot to the floor if you need to. Shoulders back, elbows up. Keep the arms squeezing as well. Now with your next inhale, straighten the left leg and lift the right knee. And then slowly bring the right knee out to the side, step it toward the front of the mat, lift your left heel, square your hips forward. So this is high lunge for a moment, keep the arms bound. But then lean forward to the right foot, and we're going to balance toward the front of the mat. So put the weight to the right foot, bring yourself forward so the left foot lifts, and keep your lifted body in one long line. Now maybe you're close to vertical, and that's fine. Keep your arms squeezing. If you're going to go deeper, you can hinge from the right hip, and maybe bring yourself toward parallel with the floor, but take things slow. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, release. Both hands down, both feet down, forward fold. Now from your fold, we're going to take this up into crow. So take an inhale, lift this up halfway. And then with the exhale, set your hands about shoulder width and at least move into the setup. So both palms down, grip the floor with your fingers. Lift your heels and touch the knees to your arms. Now we're going to take this briefly and we'll take a second pose too. So I want you to look forward, lean forward, just take things slow. And keep your hips up high. Now maybe you stay here and that's fine. If you're going to go further, keep looking forward. See about lifting your feet together, big toes to touch. And if the feet are lifted, go ahead and set them down. Now we're going to come into the setup for flying lizard. So that's got a key difference. So from here, just bring your feet to the floor. Right leg wraps around your right arm. Right foot between your hands on the front. And then the left knee comes to your left arm from behind. Now bring both palms down. And then before you do anything else, lift the right foot and squeeze the right leg into your right arm. Now, if you're going to go further, look forward and lean forward. And maybe lift your left foot as well. This isn't supposed to be comfortable when it gets into the inner thighs, which is what we're trying to work on here. Keep in mind. All right, whenever you're ready, go ahead and release that. And then step it back to plank. And we'll take this through the vinyasa. So once you find your plank, take an inhale. And with the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back. Bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward. Straighten the arms, upward facing dog. And with the exhale, draw your belly in. Hips up high to down dog. And then from down dog, let's take all that on the other side. So with your next inhale, raise your left leg high behind you. And with your left leg lifted, find your scorpion dog. Bend your left knee, hang your left foot right. So open up your hips and keep your shoulders squared. With your next inhale, straighten the left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Now inhale your left leg high. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to left elbow. Inhale your left leg high. Now exhale forward, knee to right elbow, come forward and twist, hold here. And then step your left foot down between your hands, low lunge. Now make sure your feet on two separate tracks, hips with distance. Cow and cat lunges, give yourself some space and come up onto your fingertips. And let's take this back and forth. So with the inhale, pull your hips forward, chest forward, gaze up high. Exhale, press this back and round your spine. Inhale, pull this forward, look up again. Exhale, press back and round. Inhale, pull this forward, gaze up high. Exhale, press back and round one more time. Inhale, pull forward, look up, stay forward. And then set the right knee down and flatten the right foot behind you. So again, take this low Anjaneyasana lunge. Right foot flat to the mat. And then left hand to the left knee. Now press your left leg into your torso as you turn to the left side and look back over your left shoulder. And hold this. Now keep your gaze toward the back of the mat. If you're going to take it further, kick the right foot down. Maybe hover the right knee, but keep the right hip low and keep it pulling forward as you're twisting. Keep breathing here. All right, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just turn back to center. Both hands down, tuck the toes of the right foot and lift your right knee. Come back to low lunge. Again, feet on two separate tracks, hips with distance apart. Now when you're ready, hands to your hips. With an inhale, just bring yourself all the way up, right? And give yourself a moment to find that high lunge stance. Deep in the left knee, right leg towards straight, right hip forward, left hip back. And then once you're ready, reach your arms up high. Now back and forth from here to reverse warrior. Drop the right heel, right hand to the right thigh, left arm reaches up and back. Look up toward the ceiling. And then reach both arms high. Lift your right heel and pivot forward. Again like that. Right heel down. Right hand to the right thigh, left arm up and back. Gaze up high. Reach both arms high. Lift the right heel, turn forward. Two more times. Drop the right heel. Right hand to the right thigh, left arm up and back. Look up toward the ceiling. And then reach both arms high. Lift the right heel, look forward. One more time. Drop the right heel. Right hand to the right thigh, left arm up and back. Keep looking up. And keep that left knee bent. Stay low on the left hip. Keep breathing. Now with your inhale, just take it to warrior two. Bring your torso upright, reach the arms out wide. And then further, the extended side angle, left elbow to left thigh. Right arm reaches high and forward. Take a half bind, right arm behind your back, palm face me. Pull the shoulder back and keep your chest open. And you can always just stay here, stay open to the side. If you want to go deeper, you can bring that left hand down inside the left leg. Maybe bend the elbow, come down lower. And if you want to take the bind, you can reach underneath with the left hand, find that grip somewhere behind you. But keep the right shoulder high, keep looking up toward the ceiling, however far you take this. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your bind. Hands to hips. Bring yourself upright. And then turn the feet to parallel, and then heels and toes out. Move into your horse stance on this side. And again, bring the thighs down toward parallel with the floor. Move around for a moment. And then settle in its center with your torso toward upright. Now reach the arms out wide. We'll take the eagle bind on this side. So it's going to be right arm under, left arm over. No. It's going to be left arm under. I'm sorry, right arm over. There we go. Cross the elbows, palms to touch thumbs with your face. If you need to switch it out, just go ahead and reach to the opposite shoulders, whatever works. But keep the arms squeezing, shoulder blades spread apart, shoulders down, elbows high. Keep your hips low, and we'll take it back and forth from here. So lean your weight to the right foot, over to the right. Lift your left heel. Now left heel touches the right knee. Hold this for a moment. Keep your balance. And then step your left foot wide, sink back down into horse. Now come over to your left side, lean left. Stay low. Right knee touches your left calf this time. Hold this. And then step the right foot out wide and sink your hips down. Over to the right side, lean right. Left heel to the right knee. Ooh, hold on to this. And then step your left foot wide, sink back to horse. Over to your left side, lean left. Right knee to your left calf. Hold here, stay low. And then step the right foot wide and sink back down. One more time to the right side, lean right. Left heel to the right knee, hold on to this. And then once you're ready, take eagle with the legs. Cross the legs completely. Now squeeze the legs together, sink down. You can always touch that left foot to the floor if you need to. Shoulders back, elbows up. Keep the arms squeezing as well, and just breathe. Now with your next inhale, straighten the right leg, lift your left knee. And then slowly bring the left knee out to the side, step it toward the front. Lift your right heel and pivot, square your hips forward. Now just moving from that lunge quickly here to balancing. So lean forward to your left foot. And then drag the right big toe forward till you can straighten the left leg and lift the right foot. Now keep your lifted body in line. You can stay here, you can stay more upright. Maybe bring it down toward parallel with the floor, but just take it to where you can actually balance. And then take an inhale. And with exhale, release. Both hands down, both feet down, forward fold. Now from your fold, take an inhale, lift this up halfway. And then with the exhale, set the hands. We're going to bring it to crow for a moment. Palms down, grip the floor with your fingers, lift your heels up. Bring the knees to touch your arms. Now look forward, just lean forward, go slow. And you can always pause here, but if you're going to take it further, lean forward, lift your feet together, big toes to touch, just hold for a moment. And then go ahead and set your feet down. Now, flying lizard, again, this will go into the inner thigh. It's just a version of crow. So wrap your left leg around your left arm, left foot between your hands from the front, right knee touches the right arm from behind. Get both palms down. And then before you do anything else, lift your left foot and squeeze your left arm with the left leg. And then to go further, look forward and lean forward to lift your right foot. Just hold. And just coming to the step is good enough. You don't even have to lift that right foot. When you're ready, go ahead, let that go. And let's move to the vinyasa. Step it back to high plank. And then from plank, take an inhale. With the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back. Bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward. Straighten the arms. Upward facing dog. Exhale, draw your belly in. Hips up, pat down dog. Give yourself a moment to breathe. Now let's take it to the next sequence. With your next inhale, raise the right leg high behind you. And with the exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to right elbow. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale forward, knee to left elbow. Stay forward here. And then step the right foot down between your hands, low lunge. Now cow and cat lunges. Come back up onto the fingertips. Give yourself some space. Take it back and forth. Inhale, pull your chest forward, pull the hips forward, gaze up high. Exhale, press this back and round. Inhale, pull this forward, look up again. Exhale, press back and round. Inhale, pull your chest forward, gaze up high. Exhale, press back and round one more time. Hold here. And then we'll take this to a pyramid stance. So bend your right knee and bring your left foot forward one pace behind the right. So about 3 feet front to back. Hips width distance side to side. And then when you're ready, hands to your hips with an inhale. Just bring your torso all the way upright. Now take a moment here. Straighten both legs. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. The left foot points to the side about 45 degrees or so. And just keep your hips squared. Hands to your low back. Interlace the fingers. Pull the palms together. Draw your shoulders back and keep your chest open. And now from here, we're just going to take it down toward halfway. Keep your legs straight. Keep looking forward. Take an inhale. With the exhale, hinge from the hips. Lead with your chest just toward halfway down. Inhale, bring this all the way up. And then with the exhale, hinges forward again. Inhale, bring this all the way up. Exhale, hinges forward. And inhale, bring it up one more time. With the exhale, hinge forward just toward halfway and hold. Now keep your gaze forward. Keep the shoulders pulled back. And now, if you need to bend the right knee, go ahead, but bring your belly down and touch your right thigh, whether the leg is straight or the knee is bent. Keep looking forward. If you want to go deeper, you can press your knuckles toward the ceiling. That'll stretch your shoulders. If you want to go deeper still, you can bend your left knee and lift your left heel. That'll focus more weight on the right leg. You don't have to force that, though. Everything is optional, keep in mind. All right, take an inhale. And with exhale, release both hands down. Bend the right knee, slide your left foot back, come into your low lunge. And then from here, we'll take it to warrior two. So with an inhale, drop your left heel, lift your torso, wimble the arms, and open out to the left side. So deep into the right knee, straight left leg. One line from the front heel to the back arch. Now sink your hips down low, reach this equally front to back. And then from here, bring the left hand behind your head with the palm facing in. Make that hand to a fist. Now actually do it with the right hand. Here's how we're going to do it. Right hand behind your head, palm facing in. Make that hand to a fist. With your left hand, take hold of the right wrist. Now, keep the hands behind your head and keep the shoulders pulled back. Start to pull. Draw that right arm behind your head, left elbow toward the floor. Stay low in the hips. Bring your gaze up toward the ceiling. Draw that left elbow down as low as you can and go ahead and stretch out all through the right side of your ribs. Now keep your gaze up high and hold this. And then just go back and forth with your right leg. So push into the right foot, straighten that leg, keep leaning back toward your left foot. And then keep your gaze up high. Just bend the right knee and sink low into that hip. Again, push into the right foot, straighten your right leg, keep leaning back. Keep your gaze up high as you bend the right knee and sink down. One more time, straighten your right leg, keep your gaze up high, keep leaning back and hold here. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your hands. Left arm behind your back, half bind, palm faces away. Reach your right arm forward past the right leg and keep the left shoulder pulled back. Now bump the left hip back, reach as far forward as you can through your right arm and lean right. And then bring your gaze up toward the ceiling, hold here. And try to tuck the right hip under the left, bring your gaze up high, keep pulling that left shoulder back. And then with your next inhale, bring yourself upright, hands to your hips. Turn the right foot so it's parallel to the left. And let's take the weight to the left foot. Now bend your left knee and lean left. Lift your right heel. Drag the right big toe over to all the weights in your left leg. And then come to standing with your right knee high. Now once you got your balance, dig down into your left big toe. Keep your gaze forward. And with your right hand, take hold of the right knee and point the toes down toward the floor. Now keep this grip and stay tall. We're just going to move the right leg. So pull the right knee out to the side as far as you can. And then bring the knee back into center. Pull the right knee out to the side as far as you can go. Keep your balance, stay tall. And then bring the knee back to center. One more time. Pull the right leg out to the side as far as you can go and hold here. Now this is good enough and you can stay like this. If you want to take it further, maybe reach the right arm inside the right leg. You can find the big toe. If you have that grip, you can pull the knee up higher. If you want to take it further, maybe extend the leg to the side. You don't have to go all the way. Just take it to where you can still balance. Now from wherever you are, just release the grip, but keep the right knee lifted and keep it to the side. Step the right foot toward the front of the mat. And we'll take a half moon variation. Now half bind again. Left arm behind your back, palm face away, pull that shoulder back. Reach the right arm forward past the right knee, palm open toward the ceiling. Now keep looking over the right arm, lean into the right foot, and then lift your left heel. Now drag your left big toe forward until all the way comes to the right leg and you can lift that left foot up off the floor. Keep your left shoulder and left hip high. This is good enough. Now, if you want to take it further, you can put a little bit on the right knee, maybe hinge from the right hip, and maybe bring your body toward parallel, but keep your balance and keep the left side higher than the right, which is easier said than done. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, release both hands down, both feet down, forward fold. Now from your fold, take an inhale, lift this up halfway. And then with the exhale, set your hands, let's take it to crow. Palms down, grip the floor. Lift your heels and bring the knees to touch your arms. Now look forward, lean forward, just go slow, keep gripping. If you're going to balance, keep leaning to lift your toes up off the floor together, bring them to touch. And then if you lifted the feet, set them back down. And let's take this into the flying lizard setup. So, right leg around your right arm, right foot between your hands from the front. Left knee touches your left arm from behind. Keep your hips high. Both palms flat. Lift your right foot before you do anything else and squeeze your right arm. And then look forward, lean forward, and maybe lift your left foot as well. And then once you're ready, go ahead and release all that. Step it back to high plank. And we'll take it through the transition here. So once you're ready from your plank, take an inhale. With the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, draw your belly in, hips up, pat it down, dog. Paddle that. We'll take all that to the other side to even things out. So once you're ready, with an inhale, raise your left leg high. And then with the exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale forward, knee to left elbow. Now inhale the left leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow, stay forward like this. And then set the left foot down between your hands, low lunge. Now come up onto the fingertips, cow and cat lunges from here. With the inhale, pull your hips forward, chest forward, gaze up high. Exhale, press this back and round your spine. Inhale, pull forward, look up. Exhale, press back and round. Inhale, pull this forward, gaze up toward the ceiling. Exhale, press back and round one more time and stay here. Now just put a little bend in your left knee and take your pyramid stance. Right foot comes forward, one pace behind the left. It's a short stance, about 3 feet front to back. Still hips width distance side to side, both feet flat, right foot to the side about 45 degrees. When you're ready, hands to your hips. With an inhale, bring your torso all the way to upright. And take a moment, just straighten both legs. Left hip back, right hip forward, be sure the hips are still square. Now hands to your low back. Find the interlace that feels strange. Interlace the fingers, pull the palms together, draw your shoulders back and open up your chest. And now keep your legs straight. We're just taking it down toward halfway again. So take an inhale. With the exhale, lead with your chest. Keep looking forward, come toward halfway down. Inhale, bring yourself all the way upright. And then with the exhale, fold this forward toward halfway. Inhale, bring this all the way back up. Exhale, hinge forward again, just toward halfway down. Inhale, bring this all the way up one more time. And then with the exhale, hinge forward and stay at halfway. Now keep your gaze forward, shoulders back. And then if you need to bend the left knee, that's fine, but come down lower to touch your belly to your left thigh. Straight leg or bent knee, doesn't matter. Keep your gaze forward, shoulders back. Maybe press your knuckles toward the ceiling. If you want to go deeper, you can lift the right heel, bend the right knee, and focus more weight on the left leg. Not necessary if your hamstrings are already tight. Now take an inhale. And with the exhale, just bring your hands down. Slide the right foot back, take this into low lunge. And then from your low lunge to warrior two. With the inhale, drop the right heel. Lift your torso, women the arms open out to the side. Deep bend left knee, straight right leg. Again, one line from the front heel to the back arch. Sink your hips down low. And again, take this as a long stance. Now this time, bring the left hand behind your head, palm facing in. Make that hand to a fist. I got the right hand this time. Okay, right hand takes hold of your left wrist. Now, with the right hand, draw the left arm behind your head. Right elbow toward the floor. Bring your gaze up high, shoulders back, chest still open. And then just move from your left leg. So, straighten your left leg and lean this further back. Keep looking up, but bend deeper to the left knee and sink forward. Straighten your left leg, keep leaning back. Bend deep into your left knee, come down low into that hip. And then one more time, straighten your left leg and lean back, gaze up high, hold here. And then go ahead, release your grip. Bring your torso upright, half bind, right arm behind your low back. Left arm reaches past your left leg. And now bump the right hip back, reach as far forward as you can through that left arm. Keep looking forward, keep the right shoulder high. And then bring your torso back up, right hands to your hips. Now turn the heels in, toes out. Actually, now turn the left foot parallel to the right. This is where we're going to go. And then we're going to bring the weight to the right foot. So bend the right knee, lean right. Lift your left heel. Drag the left big toe over. And then all the weight comes to your right foot with your left knee high. Find your balance like this. Take a moment. Dig into that right big toe. Slow your breathing down. When you're ready, left hand to your left knee. Keep the toes pointed down. And then just take it back and forth. So slowly pull your left knee out to the side as far as you can. Stay balanced, stay tall. And then bring the left knee back into center. Again, like that, pull the left knee out to the side as far as you can. And then bring your left knee back into center. Now, one more time, pull the left knee out to the side as far as you can and stay here. Keep your balance. If you want to go further, you can reach the left hand inside the left leg, maybe find the big toe. You can use that grip to pull the knee up higher. And if you're going to go further, you can always extend the leg. You don't have to go all the way. Just keep your balance. All right, slowly release whatever grip you have, hands to your hips. Left knee still to the side. Step your left foot toward the front of the mat. And just stay open to the side like this. Now, right arm behind your back, half bind again. Palm facing, pull the shoulder back. Reach the left arm past your left knee, palm open toward the ceiling, and look down the length of your left arm. Now, with your right shoulder pulled back, put the weight to the left foot. Lift your right heel. Drag the right big toe forward to all the weight in your left leg, and just find your balance. Stay open to the right side. Your right side stays higher than the left, and you can just keep this as a diagonal. That's fine. If you want to go further, keep reaching with your left hand. You can always bend that left knee, but hinge from the left hip and see about bringing yourself closer toward parallel with the floor. Take this to where you can. Now take an inhale. Exhale, release. Both hands down, both feet down, forward fold. From your fold, take an inhale, lift it up halfway. And then with the exhale, set the hands last crow. Palms down, grip the floor with your fingers, lift your heels. Bring the knees to touch your arms. Now look forward, just lean forward and go slow. Keep that grip. If you're going to balance, lean and lift your feet together. Touch the big toes together. And then go and set your feet down. Now last time for flying lizard. Wrap your left leg around your left arm. Left foot between your hands from the front. Right knee touches the right arm from behind. Both palms flat. Now before you do anything else, lift your left foot and squeeze the left arm with that left leg. If you're going to go further, look forward, start to lean. Maybe lift your right foot as well. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and release. Step back to plank again. And we'll take it through the last vinyasa. Now, once you find your plank, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back. Bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward. Straighten your arms upward facing dog. Exhale, draw your belly in. Hips up, out of down dog. Now, from your down dog, take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just bend the knees, bring them down to the floor, and take a seat. Now, we're going to take this into elephant trunk pose, which is an arm balance. It's definitely a hip opener. Not too difficult, which doesn't mean it's easy, but just feel this out, and you can stop at any point. We're going to take a few more stretches to get into the inner thighs and into the hamstrings. So to start, go ahead, extend your left leg straight, and keep your right knee bent. Now, take hold of your right leg with both hands, and then squeeze it into the side of your ribs as tight as you can. Now, sit this up tall, keep squeezing, just move side to side for a moment. And then once you're ready, you're going to set your right foot down inside the left leg. Now, when you bring it down, make sure there's about 1 foot's space between the right foot and your left inner thigh. Left hand sets behind you. Inhale the right arm high. And then with the exhale, fold forward inside the right leg and bend the left knee if you need to, but take hold of the outside edge of the left foot with the right hand. Now, once you find that grip, pull your torso forward, touch your belly to your left thigh, whether the knee's bent or the leg is straight. If you straighten that leg, don't lose the contact, and keep drawing your torso forward. Now, as you hold the fold, squeeze the right thigh in toward your side, and just breathe with this here. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your grip. Bring yourself upright. Left leg still extended, right knee still bent. Wrap your right arm around your right knee. And then with your left hand, take hold of the outside edge of the right foot. Now bring the shin up toward parallel with the floor. Curl the toes of the right foot. Keep the toes curled and keep the foot tense. Sit this up tall. And just move side to side. And you're trying to bring any stretch into the outer right hip or the glutes and avoid any tension or tweaking in the right knee. Now, if you can take it further, and don't force it, but maybe you can wrap your left arm around the right foot, bring that shin in close, but still sit this up as tall as you can. And if you decide this is enough, you can just stay with this. Now, if you want to take things further, we're going to move into a variation of compass. We're not quite going to take it all the way, and you can stop at any point. So for that, left hand comes to the outside edge of the right foot. Right arm inside the right leg. Now use both hands. Work the leg up your arm. And what you're trying to do is get the knee behind the shoulder or as close as you're going to get to that today. Now once the leg doesn't go any higher, press your right arm into your right leg. Right hand sets at your side. And just lean into the right arm and look over to the left. And this is good enough right here. You can always lift that right foot if you want to go further, but don't force a stretch. Breathe into this. All right, now slowly from here, you're going to try to keep that right leg hooked, but bring the right hand in close, lift the right hand up off the floor. If the right leg slid down, work it back up and try to get the knee close to the shoulder again. Now, when you're ready, press your right arm into your right leg, lean forward and bring the right hand to the floor, and that'll brace us and keep the leg hooked. Left hand comes down about halfway down the left thigh. Now keep yourself folded a little bit, chest facing down. As you push into the floor, lift your butt up off the mat, and then see about hooking the right foot onto your left leg, and this is elephant trunk. And once you get this down, there's other places to go, but we'll just leave it with this. So once you're ready, go ahead and bring everything down. And just relax your legs for a moment. Let's take it on the other side. So this time, right leg extended, left knee bent. With both hands, take hold of your left leg and squeeze it in tight to the side of your ribs. Now just move side to side. All right, when you're ready, set the left foot down. So 1 foot's width between the left foot and the right inner thigh. Set the right hand down behind you. Inhale your left arm high. And then with the exhale, fold inside your left leg. Now reach your left hand to the outside edge of the right foot, even if you got to bend the knee to make that happen. Find that grip. Pull your torso forward. Bring your belly down to touch the right thigh. If you straighten the right leg, your belly's still touching your thigh, keep in mind. And as you hold this, keep that left thigh squeezing in toward your side and keep breathing here. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your grip. Bring yourself upright. Wrap your left arm around your left knee. And we're going to cradle the leg. Right hand comes to the outside edge of the left foot. Now bring the shin toward parallel with the floor. Curl the toes to the left foot. Keep them curled. And just move side to side. You're trying to bring any stretch into the outer left hip or the glutes on the left side. If you want to go deeper, you can wrap your right arm around your left foot and sit this up taller and bring the shin in closer. Again, you don't want to feel any twinge in the knee. You want any stretch to go into the outer hip, keep in mind. Now, if you want to stay with this, that's fine. You can stay right here if you're going to take it further. Right hand, outside edge of the left foot. Left arm inside the left leg. Just start to work that leg up your arm. And again, you're trying to get the knee behind the shoulder. Just get as close as you can right now. Now, once the leg doesn't go any higher, press your left arm into the left leg, left hand to the floor at your side, and just lean into this and feel that stretch on the left inner thigh. You can look over to the right side, maybe lift that left foot higher, but don't force it. Just take this to where you can. All right, now I want you to keep that left leg over your left arm, but if you lifted the foot, bring it down. Sit this upright and lift the left hand up off the floor. Now, if you need to, you can work that knee back up toward the shoulder, but get as high as you can. And then when you're ready, left arm press your left leg, lean forward onto your left hand to brace this and keep the leg hooked. And then the right hand comes about halfway down the right thigh. Keep yourself folded at least a little bit. Now, just push down, lift your butt up off the floor. And then the left foot comes underneath the right leg. And again, this is elephant trunk. All right, now whenever you're ready, go ahead and set everything down. And just shake things out a little bit. And we'll go ahead and wrap this up. You can always play with the arm balances further if you like. But when you're ready, bring yourself all the way down. And then once you're down, we're going to take this, well, actually, draw your knees into your chest and just squeeze things in for a moment. Try to flatten your spine. All right, go ahead and release your left leg. Bring the left foot down to the floor. And then cross the right leg tightly over the left. Now keep your legs squeezing together. Bring your arms out wide and get your shoulders down on the floor. When you're ready, tuck the left hip underneath you. Bring your knees down to the left side. This is the same twist we did at the beginning. Now bring your gaze over the right. Shoulders on the floor. Keep the left leg pushing the right leg down toward the mat. And just breathe here. Find the stretch in the outer right hip toward your low back. If you need more, you can use your left hand and press the knees further down. Take a deep inhale. Now with the exhale, just slowly release. Bring your knees up to center and then reverse the cross. Right foot to the floor, left leg crosses tightly over the right. Now once you're ready, tuck the right hip underneath you. Bring your knees down to the right side and bring your gaze left this time. Both shoulders stay down. Now use the right leg to press the left leg down toward the floor. If you need more, you can use the right hand and press the knees down further, but find the stretch in the outer left hip toward the low back on this side. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release the twist. Bring your knees back up to center. Undo the cross. And then pull your knees into your chest side by side again. And we'll take this to happy baby. Go ahead, reach between the knees. Take hold of the outside edges of your feet. Stack your ankles above your knees. And pull down on both sides. Now draw the knees down toward the floor outside your ribs. Press your feet back up with your hands at the same time. Now keep the tension working both up and down. Try to flatten your spine, sink your tailbone toward the floor. If you want to take it further, you can rock a little bit side to side. And if you want to take it even further, you can work to extend your legs out against your grip. And then finally, from wherever you are, take a deep inhale here. Draw it down as much as you can. And then with the exhale, just release. Extend your legs out fully. Lay your arms at your sides. Open up your palms toward the ceiling. And just let your eyes close here and let your body sink down into the mat for a moment. When you're ready here, just start to move again bit by bit, fingers and toes, arms and legs. And stretch this out long. Take an inhale, reach your arms out past your head. And then pull things back in. Bring your elbows toward your chest. And draw your knees up as well. And then just take your time. Find your way up to a comfortable seat. Ground yourself into the mat, stack your spine. Bring your hands at the heart center. Take a deep inhale here, hold on to it at the top. And then just let everything go. I thank you for joining class. Namaste.